In this video, we're going to be talking about our new grant program and $1,000 grants for everyone. Anyone and everyone can apply for this grant. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Rinde from AskRinde, and welcome to the #1 community for real estate, income, and credit. So, if you'd like to know more about our new grant program that includes personal grants, small business grants, financial assistance grants, and more, make sure you watch the video to the end and leave a comment below if you need help with anything. So we're excited to announce the launch of our new grant program, the AskRinde Grant Program, which are going to include grants for small businesses, personal grants, financial need grants, financial assistance grants, basic need grants, transportation grants, and much more. So I got my first grant in 2007 in a time that I really needed it. I faced losing everything, and I really crucially needed financial assistance in that moment. So I know the feeling of what it's like to be in a position where you want to move forward, or you're facing a hurdle, and you just need a push, or you need to know where the resources are in order to be able to move past that season of life. So my mom and I, since 2002, have been involved in everything from real estate to transportation to online businesses and more. And throughout that journey in developing different businesses, we found a formula to be able to get and receive grants on a consistent basis. And we planned for a long time to be able to launch a grant program to help others that really needed it. So as many of you may know or have experienced, it can be a very tedious process in getting grants and also receiving financial assistance when you crucially need it. As I've shared previously here on my channel, there are short-term grants and there are long-term grants. Sometimes you may get a grant, but it may take too long to come to you, to materialize, and your situation may be dire. You may need the grants and the funds sooner than later. I receive personal grants on a monthly basis, and we're constantly sourcing grants for our businesses all around the country. And knowing the red tape and the challenges many face in getting grants, we wanted to actually create a grant program that was simple. Just apply and be considered and get the money. Very, very simple. No strings attached. No fees attached, nothing. Just simply apply and get the grant. So with all the changes happening in the world today, good and bad, with the coming automation shift, with jobs, and also disruption in various industries, small businesses trying to recover from the pandemic, rent moratoriums expiring, people actually facing losing their homes, and much more, we wanted to use our grant program to be a ray of hope. So I've been involved with and I've seen various grant programs, how they're run, how the funds are administered, and how the process works. And we wanted to make sure that this is going to be a seamless process for the recipients. So these grants are actually going to be for everyone and anyone. Anyone and everyone can apply for these grants. So these are grants for individuals, grants for families, personal grants, small business grants, transportation grants, and financial assistance grants. And there's no restriction on what you can use the funds for. You may use the funds for financial assistance, or you may need it to actually pay your rent, pay your mortgage. On a small business side, you may need it to be able to make payroll, actually to pay your rent, to pay your overhead at your business. You may need it for equipment, you may need it for marketing, etc. You can actually use it as a small business for whatever you need. There's no restrictions for these grants. So in the initial stage of our grant program, we want to really see where the need is most. We want to see if it's going to be on the personal side or it's going to be on the small business side, and we will actually make a determination of where the funds are needed most. This is a rollout. We're just starting, so we're going to have many more announcements and also grants coming. This is just the beginning of our grant program. And because we're involving grants all around the country through our network, and I've been able to see over the years which grants benefit people most, I've been able to look at grant cycles, grant programs, grant initiatives, and see where the voids are. So we actually have ideas and new grants that we're going to be releasing in a few months to actually fill the void in some of the areas and demographics that are left out. For the most part, there's a lot of money floating around now for small businesses, and that's simply because of the recovery process. A lot of this money came from the America's Rescue Plan, and these initiatives are actually being put forth to the states, and they're converting them into programs to roll out for small businesses. And so many of these programs either have restrictive criteria or they're easy grants. So we wanted to lean towards the latter and create an easy grant program. So open enrollment for our grant program will start on January 20th. And to apply, you can simply go to my website at AskRinde.com, scroll down to our grant section, and click Apply Now. It's going to take you to a page where you're actually going to be able to go through the process and simply apply for our grant. It's that simple. So we actually hope that this is going to be a blessing to so many. Again, this is something that we wanted to do for quite a long time. As many of you know, we're a grant source and we're growing daily. So if you need help paying bills, your small business needs grants, you can apply for our grant program. So our selection process is going to be through our committee. So it's not me. We're just using our funds, real estate money, to be able to actually fund these grants. So you can sign up for our mailing list to stay connected. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and also stay connected with us on Instagram to learn more about grants that we're releasing on a monthly basis. We're also a source and resource for grants all around the country, and we have a plethora of grants in our resource area at my website, AskRinde.com. We also have exciting new announcements for new grants, from 4-figure grants to 6-figure grants that we'll be sharing in our resource area. So we're looking forward to pouring more into you and bringing more resources to you, from personal resources to financial resources to small business resources and much more. And for those who are part of our network and AskRinde Academy, we appreciate you and we're so happy that we're connected to you. And inside the Academy, for our annual members, we're going to be including money sources that you can actually use for personal grants, for small business grants, to develop business credit, to expand, to buy real estate, transportation, and much more. So we look forward to connecting and growing with all of you. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Also, please tag a personal friend, a family member, a business partner with this video so they can actually apply for the program. So I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Until next time, thank you so much.